You ever get that gut feeling that someone's petty little game is about to blow up in their face? That was me, standing over the remains of my mailbox. Again, splintered wood in the ditch, letters scattered like party confetti, and me wondering which clown in the neighborhood had it out for me this time. Now, I live on the edge of a subdivision, but peace and quiet ended the moment our HOA hired their new enforcer. His name was Milton Craig. He wasn't a cop, but you'd never know it looking at him. Reflective vest, fake citations tucked in a clipboard, even a radio clipped to his belt like he was running traffic stops. The guy strutted around like, Wyatt, urban cul-de-sac country. At first, I chalked my busted mailbox up to bad luck. Maybe a delivery truck clipped it. But when it happened again, same destruction, same twisted metal, I started paying closer attention. Neighbors whispered that Milton didn't like me because I wasn't afraid to push back on HOA nonsense. He'd griped about my truck being in the driveway, even tried to fine me for my grass being half an inch too tall. Still, smashing mailboxes, that felt childish even for him. But by the third time, I was furious. And here's the thing. Destroying a mailbox isn't just petty vandalism. Under U.S. Code Title 18, Section 1705, it's a federal crime. That's prison time, not just a slap on the wrist. I went to the HOA meeting to bring it up. And wouldn't you know it, Milton was there, smirking like he'd just won the lottery. He even mocked me, saying maybe if I knew how to build one properly, it wouldn't keep falling over. That smug grin gave him away, especially since his old pickup had a bumper dented and scratched in just the right spots to match the colors of my mailbox. Coincidence? I didn't think so. So I set up a wildlife camera, angled right at my mailbox, and sure enough, the very next week, caught in glorious HD, Milton's beat-up truck swerved, clipped the box, and sent it flying, clear as day. His vanity license plate filled the frame like a signature on a confession. I brought the footage to the HOA. Karen, our actual president, tried to brush it off. Could be anyone, she said. I paused the video, zoomed in on Milton's plate, and the whole room went silent. He just folded his arms like nothing could touch him. That's when I realized the HOA wasn't going to do a thing. If I wanted justice, I had to get creative. So I did my homework. According to county code, as long as your post is under 4 inches in diameter and technically breakaway, it's legal, which meant I had wiggle room. I designed a mailbox that looked ordinary, a classy brick column with a standard-looking box on top. But inside, steel core post, hollowed brick, and a mailbox rated indestructible, fully compliant with the law, but built like a fortress. Neighbors watched me build it with curiosity. Upgrading? One asked. I just smiled. Let's call it insurance. Didn't take long. A week later, sipping my morning coffee, I heard it. THUD. The sound of steel meeting brick, followed by screeching tires and a string of curses. I strolled outside, mug in hand, And there it was, Milton's truck nose deep into my new mailbox. Hood crumpled, airbags blown, and Milton himself clutching his arm and screaming at me. "What the hell did you do?" he yelled. I sipped my coffee, built it to code. Can't help it if you don't know how to drive. Right on cue, Karen came storming down the street in her robe. Hair wild, voice louder than a fire alarm. "This is entrapment," she barked. "You set a trap for him, and the HOA will not stand for this." I almost laughed. "Entrapment, lady. Your buddy has been committing a federal crime every other week." Police rolled up within minutes. 2 cruisers, lights flashing. One officer checked my mailbox and asked, "Did you reinforce this illegally?" I handed him the paperwork I'd prepared days earlier. County code, dimensions, approvals, every box checked. The cop nodded. "Looks solid. Perfectly legal." Karen tried again. "It's a weapon. He set this up to hurt Milton." The officer shut her down instantly. "Ma'am, the only crime here is destruction of mailboxes, which is a federal offense. Your friend is looking at fines, restitution, maybe even prison." Milton went pale. "Wait, federal offense? Up to 3 years, sir," the officer replied. The look on Karen's face, priceless. She wasn't defending him anymore, just standing there, speechless, while the cops cuffed her so-called enforcer and read him his rights in front of the whole neighborhood. As his truck got hauled off on a tow, one officer slipped me a card. "If the HOA gives you more grief, call me directly. You handled this by the book." I thanked him, finished my coffee, and walked back inside. Funny thing about fake cops like Milton. Sometimes it takes the real ones to teach them that karma doesn't just knock. Sometimes it comes with flashing lights.